This is Windows Longhorn. It's an unreleased Windows version that was set to come after Windows XP but never released, and in the end the development process of this Windows version turned into Windows Vista. Yeah, that is the Windows version we are going to test today. Today we're using build 4074, which is the most popular build of Windows Longhorn. What's also interesting to know is that in the development process of this Windows version there was a reset. Like, this version is still on the old codebase where they developed a new Windows version directly onto Windows XP, and then Microsoft decided to make a reset and change the complete codebase, which then led to Windows Vista. So this build here is probably most different from both Windows XP and Windows Vista. So we're going to see what we have on here. Let's go. So if you look at this desktop here, you may have noticed this sidebar here, and if you know Windows Vista, you know that this sidebar hasn't made it into the official release. So this is an exclusive Windows Longhorn thing. We have a search bar here where we can search for stuff. I'm not sure what you can search for, probably just for files, but maybe they already introduced the Windows search here. Let's search for Internet Explorer so we can test that. And yeah, it actually searches in files, so this won't find you any programs. Then underneath we have a little taskbar thing, or a little place for pinned apps. Like, you couldn't pin apps down here, so you could pin them in the sidebar and then click them. And now we have the Internet Explorer window here. Of course, this is not connected to the internet because I'm really not gonna do that. That's probably not a good idea. But yeah, you can see that the Internet Explorer also looks weird. Like, it's completely gray and it has white text on it, so we can't really read what we see here. So this was an early version of the new Internet Explorer. We can only see these icons here, and there's not much I can do here. Can we find some settings maybe? Internet options. What's this? Why is nothing happening? Download manager? Oh, but the download manager is openable. What is also really interesting, if you look at the buttons here, you can close the window and maximize it and minimize it, but they actually used up facing and down facing arrows. So it's interesting that Microsoft actually thought about changing the standard layout, but they decided to keep them as they were, which is a good idea in my opinion. This here is kind of weird. Oh, this changed now. Okay, never mind. The bug was actually only present if no internet page was loaded, and this page here also counts as an internet page. This page cannot be displayed even though it isn't. And it's also interesting that the color changes if I maximize it or minimize it. Maybe I can now open the internet options. Yes, I can. Okay, but that's just standard Internet Explorer stuff, I think. Next we have a show desktop button, which shows the desktop, and this here are the running applications, I think. Yes, they are. Windows Messenger is open for some reason. Windows Messenger, sign in. What I really can't, and it really won't work. I never used Windows Messenger actually, and it's interesting. I close it, but it actually minimized, so I have to exit out of it. Safely remove hardware. 52 days left for activation. Well, let's activate Windows. Oh, this is the Windows XP activation window. Here we have notifications, I think. Windows Messenger is still running. This just opens my notifications. Okay. Oh, we can see the notification history here. Yeah, that's a lot of notifications. Go to rules and alert. What? This is a weird bug. Look at this. The whole text here is colorful. Rules and alerts. I think this looks a bit weird here with this text bubbles all over the place. We have a clock down here, which we can open. Oh, this actually doesn't look bad. We have this big clock and we have the date. I had to reset the time for this because this version actually has a time bomb inside. So I had to change the time and the BIOS of the VM. And here is a downward facing arrow, which we can use to remove the sidebar actually. And then it's basically like in every Windows version before. We have the minimized icons here. We have the clock, whatever this is. And we have the notifications. I don't know if Vista had a notification history actually, but if not, they removed it for some reason. And then we have the search bar down here, my stuff. Oh, MSN search. You could search to the internet with this. And even in help you can search. Let's leave it on my stuff. But this was actually the predecessor to Windows Vista search. But let's leave this sidebar there again. Properties. Wait, what can we change here? Taskbar size, small, medium, large. medium. It just adds a second layer, which is in a different color. Why? That looks so strange. It's too large, actually. Apply. Okay, this is totally not how it should look. And we could also put that at the right side. Wait, how does this look? Oh, interesting. This just was combined and it's also sidebar now. So we actually have the opportunity to have no taskbar at all. And let's open something. I don't know. Let's open the Windows Media Player. Finish. Okay, this is the Windows XP Media Player, I think. Windows Media Player 9. Would you like to search your computer for media? Yeah, why not? I don't think there is media, but... Oh wait, there is. Windows Media Player cannot play the files because there is a problem with your sound device. Oh, I don't have sound drivers. Never mind, this won't work. Oh, I also have Internet Explorer open, but I actually prefer the taskbar. We can also adjust the sidebar. Let's make it large, actually. This doesn't change much. If you can make it small, and maybe that's not as bad, I don't know. But we're just going to leave the default settings. But this sidebar here also has another cool thing, and that are widgets, which we can add here. And I'd say we're just going to add all of them. And this actually looks a bit crowded here, but we have actually a photo slideshow which is going on here. I wonder if they would have added more widgets if this actually would have became a thing. But you could actually add widgets in Windows Vista. It was just a different style, like you could pull widgets on your desktop. But maybe that's the better solution, I guess. We could actually go through the pictures on this device here. I think these are the Windows XP sample pictures here. Join people nearby, whatever that is. What is this used for? I've never seen this before. I will leave people nearby. Join people nearby. People see me as administrator. Then what is this here? Blogging. Design your own weblog. Are this news? Yes, this was the news feed. And that's why it's showing some sample stuff here. Synchronize. Offline web pages. Idle. Start. This isn't going to work because I have no internet connection. Pin a contact to bar. New person. This is the contact card. And how do I pin them now? Add to the bar. Yes, I got new person here. And then we have the last widget, whatever this is. This is opening an empty box. Okay, interesting. That was the basket. Next, I would say let's open the start menu actually and let's look at the differences. And this start menu actually looks different from Windows XP and from Windows Vista. And it lacks the search bar which Windows Vista has. We got email, Outlook Express. Let's try this one. Internet email address. Cancel. Is this the Windows XP one? We got MSN Explorer. Would you like to get the internet? No. Welcome to MSN Explorer. It just opens anyway. No, thank you. The internet sign up window actually looks like Windows XP. That's funny. Finish. No, it still wants to connect me. Welcome to MSN Explorer. Add new user. Guest sign in. Put your email. Can I leave the, for example, email and just write something here? Sign in. Please enter a valid email name. Let's remove the, for example. Sign in. This will be offline, so this won't work anyway, but it's still funny. WordPad. I don't know. Is this the Windows XP one? And now we get to the Explorer, so we can just open the Explorer with Windows E. And this is how the Explorer looks in Windows Longhorn. We got the file path here. Then we got some floppy drive for some reason. But where is my normal drive? Oh, here we have the local disk. And this was the first time you could actually see how much free space is on the disk. These files are hidden. Show contents of this device. And it's there. We got the typical Windows stuff here. Games. Got the games here like Minesweeper. And these are just the standard Windows XP games. Yeah, we got Solitaire here. And a lot of internet games. Control panel. Oh, we can look at the control panel. Appearance and themes. Change the computer's theme. Let's look at this one actually. Wait, this is an arrow theme? Maybe arrow was just not working in this version. Jade. Whatever this is. This is just the same state. Wait, this looks different. Oh, this looks completely different. This is also a theme we never saw anywhere again. Oh, now the start menu looks like Windows XP. But I really prefer the other theme because it had a different looking start menu and overall looked better. So we're going to switch to that again. Apply. Why did my background change? I never changed that, but for some reason it did. And yeah, Windows Longhorn actually had this here as the bliss background. Music. There are no valid results. Play all. Okay, this would have had some more buttons up here. That's why here is so much space. Photos and videos. Are the sample pictures folders? My pictures? Oh, they're here, but they're just in the sample pictures folder. Let's just copy them actually. Copy, and we're going to put them in the photos and videos folder and paste. What is happening? What am I doing? This operating system is really buggy, especially since I changed the theme. Okay, I actually have it in photos and videos now. And I can open the photos here. Play slideshow, edit or print this file. Let's play the slideshow. Everything went dark, but it's nothing happening. Okay, we see one picture. We see this winter forest. Okay, this is the most boring slideshow I've ever seen. They're just literally just shown after each other. And another thing we can try, if I go here and type WinVer, Microsoft Windows codename Longhorn. The control panel we already saw. This is basically the Windows XP control panel, so we can close this. Set program access and defaults, printers and faxes, help and support. We got the search window here. And let's go on to all programs, but I don't think we will find anything interesting here anymore. We got the Windows Update window, which is just looking for some Windows Update page. We got a calculator. We got Notepad, which is just the Windows XP one, I guess. We got Paint, and let's look at this one. And yeah, this is just from Windows XP. Oh, these apps are getting added to my start menu here. And yeah, nothing really new here. This is all stuff we already know from Windows XP. So yeah, I would say this version of Windows is really interesting. To see how the development process was from Windows XP to Windows Vista was really interesting actually. So yeah, if you liked this video and want to see more videos of this kind, subscribe to my channel and like the video. And now in the middle of your screen, YouTube is suggesting another video for you, which you are probably really interested in. So click on the video. See you there. Bye.